Right. Please switch on your video if possible. I really want to see your faces. I haven't been seeing you guys in 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks. Yeah, about 4 weeks, right? Because I missed the last session, so I really been missing you guys. So I really want to see your faces. Not profile photos, if possible, Hema. Participate actively. Please don't be shy, of course. I know you guys are not shy. Let's look at GTC pillar principles. Although we are all very, very familiar with pillar principles, but I'd love to remind myself and all of us again and again, so we will not forget the root of what we are. We are respectful people. We are mindful of how we speak, behave, and communicate. We are also people who are supportive of each other because we give space and time for our partners. We listen to other people, while we also give space for ourselves to improve all the time. We are participative in a way that we show interest and we ask questions. We also answer questions from other people, right? So tonight, as with any other session, we have plenary activity followed by topic introduction and reflection one. And then we'll have a breakout one. We have a member sharing tonight and also a reflection two, a breakout two. And of course, announcement for the time and closing. Right. So what we're going to do tonight is called 1, 2, 3. I want you to choose one number, either 1, 2, or 3. Now type your choice in the chat box. I'll give you 5 seconds to do so. And wait for further instructions. Okay, Vincent, choose 1. Hema chose 2. Okay. I asked you to choose from 1, 2, 3, and you had to choose 4.
Yati goes beyond that.
Yati, okay, I assume you chose 3, okay? Yeah, okay. All right, cool. All right, now, what does this mean? Okay, this means that you need to share facts or stories about you according to the number that you have chosen. So if you have chosen 1, so you only tell one thing about you that people haven't know yet. And you have chosen 3, so you need to no. So if you chosen 3, so you have to tell 3 things about you. So I'll give you guys 1 minute. So Hema, you have 2. You need to tell 2 about yourself. Yeti 3 and Jinsan 1. Yeti, why? Don't regret it. No. You don't have to regret it. I'll give you guys 1 minute, okay, to gather your thoughts and think of the things that you need to share in a bit. Of course you're ready. You only have 1, Jinsan. Right, 30 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds. Right, 10. Right, you can wrap up. All right. Who is ready to make their sharing? Okay, Jinsan, go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear
All right,
you
thank
very
you.
well.
Thank you so much. After listening to our friends Hayati sharing, right, regarding her husband and herself was like furthering master at the moment. So I would like to share that actually I'm furthering my PhD as well. So I guess I didn't share with you all previously. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay, just to give just to share with you so that you do have like how to say the spirit, okay, semangat, okay, yeah, to further in your professional, okay, yeah, yeah. So that's all from me, as I only need to share one fact about myself. Okay,
Thank you,
so
thank
okay,
you.
thank you so much. Hand over to you,
All
Atika.
right. Thank you, Jinsan. Wow, this is a very pleasant surprise and very fun facts about you. As you said, definitely got inspired. I am right now cannot really continue study because of work. Because I have work commitment at the moment. I really want to go ahead and further my studies as well. Just seeing and listening to you guys further study, I feel like 1.5% jealous and about 99.5, about 98.5% inspired. So cannot wait when I can do better studies as well. Right. Who wanna go first? Yati or Hema?
I think Yati.
Yeah, why? Yati, do you wanna go first? You're muted. Oh, Yati, you're muted. Yeah, okay, now you're
Sorry. So I need to tell about my story.
yeah, stories. You have three.
Three. So the first one is my background education. Actually, I am vocational teacher. So I study in UTHM for my degree. So I posting in Cloud Vocational College 2008. I don't have any skills in the field because I have to teach heat ventilation and air conditioning technology. So my field in UTHM was mechanical. So very broad. After I came to vocational club, so I have some study from A to Z or from hero to zero. So that journey give me a lot of skill, knowledge, and give me a passion in education. So that the first one lah. Can I continue with the second one or I give to Hemani? Please
Hema.
continue.
Actually, Hayati got a lot of story to share. Actually, I don't have
I
much.
know. Hema, you can
Yeah.
go first before she continue.
Okay, so I don't have any new projects or anything, nothing new. As I don't have nothing much to say. Actually, I'm a very talkative. That one, all aware about that. And I like to have a new network. Actually, I would like to share. I joined as a Toastmaster Club to improve my communication skills. And I really want to make a network. Actually, I got the offer from the UTM Toastmaster, but it's more the people in the Toastmaster in the UTM is more to students and the foreigner students, and they're more to, they're not working people, so they're thinking that the way they're sharing is more to the education, how they want to be a success, something like that. So I said no, it's okay, I'm going to join the corporate people. So I just want to know how the corporate people thinking, how they approach the way of their mentality, everything, because I really want to know that I can deliver to my students. Because since we majority of us in the government sector, so the government sector, the mentality with the government sector and the private sector is totally different. So I really want to learn how the corporate people thinking. So I grab some of the ideas from that and I deliver to my students. That's a new thing that I explore just now. So nothing much or nothing new issues from me. That's all.
What do you mean nothing new? If no one knows about it, then it's new. I know about it Toastmasters because I stalk your Facebook, but I happen to see it on Facebook. But I think the other stories that we don't know about you, first it's Toastmasters UTM students, and then you turn that down, and how and why you chose to join the Toastmasters with industrial people in the industry, right? So that's actually the stories that you didn't tell on Facebook, right? So these are the stories that really really is insightful for us. So thank you, Jinsan, and thank you, Hema, for sharing your stories with us. Yeti, you are not off the hook yet. You owe us two other stories. Come on.
Okay, so I contribute for second one. So when I talk about passion in education, so in the journey, in the long journey, because I already 14 years in education, in Tibet education. So when sekolah menengah teknik change to vocational, college vocational. So the fit is I only see before this heat ventilation and air conditioning, just the instrument, is it instrument? Aircon? Air conditioning, yes.
Equipment. We call that
Equipment.
Yeah.
Equipment. So equipment in our home, just like split unit, aircon, refrigerator. So before vocational college, I just know just 2 or 3 of that equipment. So after the changes of vocational, there is 32 modules or courses. So I am one of the ketua program. So I have to study all the modules to prepare all the equipment for diploma. So that opportunity give me yes that opportunity give me a lot of responsibility. Yes, responsibility. So I have to study one by one courses to make sure I prepared all the equipment for that courses. So that 32 courses, I discussed with supplier. So I discussed with my husband, actually, sebab dia he is in the same field. I discussed with pakar negara in EdTech here, was EdTech Shah Alam. So I service kurung. Do you know the kurung? Cold room storage.
Cold room.
Cold room or cool room. So actually the equipment was there but not be utilized for I think 20 years. So I collaborate with industry. So I call the pakar negara, and so I with my students service that cold room until we get the specific temperature, just like industry. So that things give me a lot of opportunity how to develop myself and my student, and also give me passion in the field. So that's why I have the number 3. Okay. So can I continue?
Yes, please.
So for the number 3, the third one is my vision in education. What I can see is Tibet is teachers in Tibet doing a lot of skills. But one of the less thing that we do is writing. Is it true, Jinsen? Because we are teacher that doing the skill, so we don't have time to write whatever we do in class. So my vision is in education, yes, more to practical and hands-on. So my vision is education. I want to write the narrative about all the things I have done in 14 years. That's why I think I must further my study, so I know the technique, how to proceed to doing journal, doing article. But before this, actually, I also make sit in courses that I pay myself from Dr. OT, such as to learn how to use Mendeley, to learn how to get like literature reviews. Sebab because I don't have any, yes, I don't have any skill, I don't have any information, so I must try myself to find that one. So I think I just go through all the things. So this year, my vision is part of that vision. I must speak in English to deliver my idea to others, not just only in Malaysia, but also another country. So I can speak with TVET education. So it's not easy to set up the college vocational. That's I think Jason know that one. Yeah. So that is number 3. Okay.
Thank you so much, Jyoti, for sharing your vision, for sharing your stories, sharing your experience, and your life stories, basically. Thank you, Yati. Thank you, Jinsen, and thank you, Hema, again for sharing your stories, and allowing me to be part of your stories as well. Now that I've listened to it, I will also make a sharing here so that you will not say that I'm unfair. But I only have one. I will share about my observation for educators. You know what? I've told you guys, share 1, 2, or 3 things about you. As an educator, suddenly everyone just tell about you as an educator, you in education and whatever in education. I was waiting to see if any one of you want to tell me about places you go or the holidays that you
About the
take.
career wherever they are.
So whenever I've always seen this. Whenever educators talk, they always come back to education. So very interesting. I wonder how I can get you guys not to talk about education later. I'll see. Okay. So that's one thing that I realized. You guys tend to always go back to education, which is not bad at all. It's not wrong. This is not to say what I don't want. I really like listening to stories from you guys as well. So yeah, I'm supporting. I fully support whatever you guys are doing. Like Jinsan, you're furthering your studies in PhD, and Hema, you are challenging new waters, having Toastmasters with the industry people, and Yeti, always ever challenging yourself in new situation, being ahead of program, preparing things you don't know, but you still do it anyway. And you say this is one thing that I specifically pick up from what you said just now, Yati. You said, I learned along the way. Some people are just, why does this happen to me, right? Why am I the one who needs to do this and that? But people forget the opportunity to learn is always there when you're given a task or you're given responsibilities, right? Yes, everyone is so impressive. Right. Okay. So it is very timely that you guys talk about learning, that you guys talk about improving yourself and learning more. I don't know how you guys know this, but tonight we'll be talking about what is learning to educators. We as educators, our main business is to educate, right? And to deliver knowledge, to deliver information to our students, to our people. That throughout the cycle of delivering knowledge, some people, some educators forget that they too are learners. They too need to learn. That educators also need to study to improve themselves, right? So tonight we'll go through reflection and discussion about what is learning to educators. What is the meaning when we say, I'm an educator and I learn, right? So there are a few ways on how people learn. Some people would like to get into a formal classroom and learn with other people, or you go to seminars and workshop and learn with other people, basically learning with other people. Okay, I will share a few more and tell me which one that applies to you or you prefer that way of learning. And some people learn online. They go through courses, they go through online modules, e-learning, right? Now that e-learning is easily accessible nowadays, a lot of people try to pick up learning that way. Also, there are people who go through down the rabbit hole of books and journals and articles and past research of other people. You go to libraries, you get reference books. You are the people who go through learning by reading. Okay, so I've shared these three with you. How have you guys learned? So Hema mentioned in the chat, I love learning from other people. So Hema is type 1. So Yati and Jinsan, how do you guys usually learn? Do you learn online by yourself, or do you learn through reading a lot of other people's writing? Oh, Yati mentioned she loves listening to other people's experience. So Jin-san do number 1 and number 2, which is learning with other people and also learning alone. Okay, right? Interesting. So sometimes it depends on mood. Yes, sometimes it depends on mood. All right. So why do people learn? What is the motivation for people to learn, right? Are you guys familiar with this pyramid? Do you guys know what it is? Yes, what it is? What is it, Emma? Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Then,
this I already mentioned about the Maslow,
uh-huh.
but when we teach the students, we have to fulfill the basic. Everyone, not the students or younger or older people, everyone seeking for love. So the basic, the safety, okay, the recognition that we give to the other people, the respect. So the main thing we try to solve it, then it's easy for us to, whatever we want to cater for them, it will be easy to achieve. But basic, we need the psychology by heart, by feeling. We must feel they are very comfort with us, must be have the love feeling. For example, in my class, I will try make my students as close as to me as much, because I really want them, they feel I'm not a teacher. Okay, I'm not a teacher. I'm here to enjoy my daily life. I coming to school, I want to enjoy. I need people to laugh together. So I told them, okay, we in a school, I'm a teacher here, I'm work for money. That is the main thing. So apart from that, we come to school, we want to enjoy. So let us share whatever you feel, whatever you want, you share with us. we try to complete our task as much as possible. Then we can have a chit chat, we can have listen music, we can watch a movie. So they feel very comfortable. For a starting, yeah, they feel very, it's very hard to approach me, and maybe they're thinking in the PPKI, the previous school, but I really tell them, no, here I want to laugh, I want to smile, I want to look young. Even I'm going to touch 40, but I don't want to look like a 40. So let us enjoy our day. So day by day, I can see they're more closer to me. They are very comfortable. Whatever the student fight, whatever they're doing in asrama, everything they come and tell me, they feel that I'm another mother for them. So that's the basic, the cycle. I really like to feel to attach with them. So to achieve my objective. That is my point of view.
Right. Cool. Very good sharing, Hema. Usually, right, when we talk about Maslow hierarchy of needs, right, we always interpret it in a way of what do our students need? Now, for tonight's session, we want to transpose this hierarchy of needs to ourselves as an educators, why educators learn, right? So we can skip the physiological needs. I think we all are very much capable of securing food, water, warmth, and rest, and also a place to sleep in. Why we learn as educators, the basic needs, like the safety needs, why you learn as educators. We are in the industry of education, right? If we ourselves don't learn and we don't improve, our job might be at risk, right? Then we are not eligible to become an educator. We secure our money's worth every month through the salary this way, by learning as educators, by improving. So that's a security reason there. The security of us making sure that we have finances to pay whatever expenses that we are going to accrue later. Psychological needs, right? Belonging and the needs for love. You see, there's intimate relationships and friends. Why educators learn? Why there are such thing as peer learning community? Because you want to have friends. Why do you think there are departments? Why do you think there are groups in educated communities? Because you want to, oh, I have friends. Like Hema said, I want to explore and join new networks, she said. So the feeling of belongingness, the feeling of, oh, I have relationship with this and these people. I have friends with these people. So having like-minded people around you that support you also support your psychological needs as an educator. Right. Then esteem needs, your feeling of prestige or feeling of accomplishment. Why do you think educators keep learning? Why do you think us as educators further our studies? Why do you think us as educators looking for courses, looking for workshops, looking for seminars? Because there are things, or looking for modules to complete. Why? Because we want to feel that feeling of accomplishment, right? When we go for masters and, oh, we have a master's degree now, we have complete. Now we want to go to PhD. Oh, I completed my PhD and I'm a doctor now. So this is the psychological needs of an educator that we need to understand, right? What triggers motivate educators to learn? And of course, you actually want to go to the top of the hierarchy, which is self-actualization. Meanings, everything that you do and why you learn is for self-fulfillment. You no longer feel the need to feel accomplished. You no longer need to feel that, oh, people recognize you. You don't do things because you want other people to look at you. You do things just for yourself because you want to achieve your own full potential, and you do it in a creative way or activities. You just want to do it for self-actualization. Right? So what we want to see today is what triggers or what motivate us ourselves as educators to learn. You see this Maslow hierarchy of needs. Maybe you can identify yourself at what stage are you in right now? Are you in at safety needs, or I learn because, I have to, or else I cannot keep my job? Or you learn because you need friends, or you learn because I want to feel accomplished, or you learn because, hey, this is what I do and I just feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. And I love it when I discover new potential. Okay. And you can see this is also applicable to other educators beside us. All of us, your friends, your colleagues, your bosses in education system. Yeah. So let's take a dig deeper, right? And see what is the correlation in all of this. So when we talk about learning as educators, right? People expect, oh, so you are an educator, or so you're a teacher, you already know everything. When the truth is, nobody knows everything. Even teachers and educators need to learn constantly and continuously. So, what happens when you are given instruction, arahan, by your superior? Let's say, let's give a situation. You have an internal training you need to go to, where in Malaysia we call it ladap, right? Suddenly you got this, your boss asks you to go to a seminar or workshop outside, or you need to travel to go, or you suddenly need to either attend or lead a ladap. So what are feelings that are associated with that? How did you feel, or how did others, like your friend, feel? Some will feel excited about it. Oh, this is an opportunity to learn more. Oh, what are the new things I'm going to be learning today? What are new information I'm going to get? But some people, I don't want to do this, but I have to do this. So I'll just go. I don't know. I'll just go. Let's see what they have. So they are also this kind of people, right? And there are also kind of people who will think of excuses to run away from having to learn. Like, okay, I don't want to go. So what do I say? What do I do? What other excuses can I give so that to make sure that I don't have to attend or give sharing to other people, right? Have you seen any of this happening surrounding yourself, either to you, either to people around you? And to be honest, right, sometimes us people who actually in the first emoticon, who are always get excited about learning, sometimes can also get tired, and sometimes can also be like that horse. Can I just escape this one time? Right? Sometimes also happen to us. Have you experienced any, let's say, three of this, two of this, or one of this? How are you generally feeling when you are told that, hey, I'm sending you off to a ladap or a seminar? How are you generally feeling? You feel like a horse, or do you feel excited, or do you feel meh, but I will just go? Excited. Cool. Hema, Jinsan?
Still thinking.
Still thinking. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you so much for your honest feedback, guys. Don't worry. This is not the place where I'm judging you because you say, oh, I actually don't want to go, but I have to, there's no other people who go. There's always people who make excuses, so I have to go. It's okay, right? Now, learning as educators, we will go straight to reflection question. Okay? Number one, share at least one experience about you learning to practice English, right? Or any other learning experience. So it doesn't have to be practicing English. Yeti, okay. a little bit of a disclaimer, okay? Yanti, you have shared about how you learn different types of air conditioners and all the different requirements to prepare for the MQA. You are not supposed to repeat that story again, okay? So find other stories to tell. You can share about experience in learning practice English or any other learning experience. Okay, that's number one. Number two, share how did you learn, or if you're still learning about it, how do you learn? Okay. Number three, what are or what were the challenges that you faced, and how did people around you react to you learning? So these are the three things you must share for the next 20 minutes, but you are also free to share about other things as well related to this topic tonight. I will give you 2 minutes to get into your thoughts, prepare some notes before we get into our first conversation. 2 minutes, yeah. One minute. All right. 2 minutes of bandit. You guys ready? Okay. I see Jinsan's ready. Hema, ready? Okay, Hema's ready. Yeah, ready. Okay. Right. I'm gonna start sharing. You guys can unmute your mic. I'll give you 20 minutes to start the first conversation.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, since no one is speaking, then I will take the initiative to start first. Okay, since I'm the only guy over here. Okay, so please allow me to share first. So I would like to share for the first questions, experience about learning. So I would like to share about VTO. I believe Hema and Hayati know it. Okay, yeah, especially for those who is teaching in Tibet. Okay, we must have this VTO, which is vocational training operation. Okay, but you know why? To be frank with you, even though I already teach for 6 years, okay, in vocational college, but I don't have VTO. Yeah, so you might wondering that then how? Okay, you are teaching certificate students, right? Okay, then how? So I just teach them as or I should say it in this way. I just playing the role as a teacher, which is tenaga pengajar. Okay, not playing the role as PP, which is pegawai penilai. Yeah, okay. So just for the sake of teaching, okay, to help my friends to reduce their burdens. Okay, then you might ask, so what's the point you share about this? So is compulsory, okay, for Tibet educators. So I keep on waiting. Finally, okay, it's my turn. So it's conducted last week actually. Yeah, okay. Started from last Monday until Friday. So Friday is an interview session. Okay, so throughout the session, I learned about the VTO, how to develop the beam, okay, to develop the materials for the theory and practical. Okay, so is it possible for me to straight away answer the other two questions in a very quick one? Okay, if there's no issue, then I will continue. Thank you so much for Hayati for your thumbs up. Okay, thanks for Atika. Okay, yes, I am. Okay, since last July, okay, the Tarik Kemampuan is start from 6th of July. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Okay, my Sifu, my senior is over here, Hema. Okay, all right, a lot to learn. Okay, from you and the other seniors. Okay, so the second questions, I believe that how did I learn it? Okay, so just now Atika did share about three. Okay, we learn from others online or self learn, which is through reading. So definitely it's the first one. We do have speakers. We have two speakers from JPK, Jabatan Pembangunan Kemahiran. Okay, or a representative from SIAS as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Ayati. So they will share about what is VTO, how to do the flow, and even the inductio as well. Yeah, they combine all together. Okay, so I answer the second question, which is I learned from the speakers. Okay, they share with us. And then the last questions is challenges and how they react. Okay, so challenges is definitely a new things for me. Okay, so to be frank with you, we know the flow, how to teach, but when come to the terms, yeah, as Hayati did share about, how do I conduct it, how to do it in the narrative way, in a very theoretical matter. So it's same condition with me. Okay, so when they ask what is the four teaching pattern, I was like, huh? I just know like induksi and then like penyampaian and then group activities and then reflection. This is the normal flow for our teaching session. But when come to the VTO, okay, or from the JPK context, they say, no, 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 Cikgu, got four. The first one is, okay, just a quick sharing. One is persediaan. Actually, the terms is different, but the meaning, the content still the same. I say, oh, okay, okay, persediaan. And then the second is penyampaian. Okay, we started to teach them, okay, for the theory part. And then we do have the penggunaan. We will distribute the kertas penerangan for them to read by themselves, okay. Then we will ask them any questions from your side. If no, then we will proceed to the last step, which is the pengesahan. We will distribute the kertas tugasan, okay, for the assessment. Okay. So I say, oh, okay, okay. So this is one of the obstacles or the challenges. I say, oh my goodness, the terms that they are using, I totally like I have no idea because I never do all this in my class. Okay, it's very true because when the speaker say that, huh, tahu tak apa? Okay, sorry, allow me to make some Malays. They say, oh, most of the teachers or most of the participants, okay, don't cheat lah. I know you all didn't follow the true process. Okay, you all like maybe we before you teach them, you already distribute the kertas benaran already to ease your task, right? We was like, oh my god, kantoi, okay, tengok ni. Then he is a he actually. He say, okay, then when you're answering the Q&A session, don't say that you distribute at the early stage. If really that, then definitely you will feel your interview sessions. So when come to the last question, how's their reaction? Actually, some of them are otai already. Yeah, so I think most probably, same with me, they are not given the chance to having this VTO. So one of the question from Atika, if let's say we are given chance to attend any courses, if I am the person, okay, definitely I would say a yes. Okay, unless I really facing some very crucial moment, like something happened to my family members and I couldn't run away, then I will say so sorry. If let's say they ask me to show the Surat Tunjuk Sebab, I will still do it because it's related to my family members. Okay, so this is answering your previous questions. Okay, so very thankful because we have a bunch of participants. I don't feel alone because majority they are having the same feeling. Takut, they have this kind. Oh, seram. They will say this kind of words. They will say, yalah, how macam mana? Takut lah. It's like it's a comprehensive courses. We just like given 3 days, okay, to attend. Actually, it's like 1 or 2 weeks classes actually, but it's a what we call that. It's a khusus class for the teacher. Yes, correct. So they say that's why the speaker say, since it's like class, that's why so in a short period you need to master everything. Okay, so all was I feeling so nervous, okay, sad, but luckily the speakers so understand us, so always give us the tips how to prepare ourselves for the last day during the interview session. And I feel so thankful to the panel and the speaker. I passed my VTO, okay, last Friday as well, because once the interview session, the result did release, okay, even though it's through verbally, okay, but the final definitely will be appeared through the system. So I think that overall, okay, it's a very positive from my side. So I think that actually, yes, okay, of course, why we need to keep on upgrade ourselves, because the one most important thing is we need to tally the needs of the markets, especially in our field. Like in my bidang will be pengurusan pejabat, for Hayati will be Econ, and for Hemarani will be the for the hair, right? If not mistaken, yeah. So each of us we have our own expertise, so we need to keep on update ourselves. If not, then how could we persuade or teach our students the latest knowledge and the skill? Yeah, so that's all from me. Okay, thank you so much, and let me pass to anyone of you, Hayati or Hema. Yeah.
Eagerly waiting for Ayati to share her sharing. Never mind, Hayati, take your own time. We are eagerly want to
Yes.
listen from you.
Okay. Okay. So this is my turn right now. For the first question, experience to practice English or other experience. Actually, last year in 2021, I one of the what we call is penyelaras actually.
Coordinator.
Coordinator. Yes. So I was a coordinator for competition, online competition for innovation for my vocational club. Okay, that's what is the first experience actually. So how I learned to make the online competition. So actually, what I do is I search from the Google and YouTube from the CPD that others teachers sharing, that from educators that sharing how to make that competition in online. So I have to look a lot of videos how that itinerary what call is itinerary. Yes, right. Okay. So I made a draft, the template how to starting that competition for the first, what we call is like montage. So before the contestant come to StreamYard, so I learned that first time I learned from for StreamYard is from that coordinator. So I learned how to create StreamYard. Luckily, I have a YouTube channel, so it's easier to register the StreamYard. So I cooperate with my what we call it, jawatan kuasa
Committee.
committee. So I cooperate with my committee. So we pay RM7, I think, for StreamYard to take out that logo. So we practice before the competition. We practice a day before the competition. We take all the competitors to join the StreamYard for the pre-session rehearsal. So because all of us, is the first time, all of us have no experience. That one is the first time how we use StreamYard, how we want to speak in online. So I managed to arrange that competition. I arranged that competition. That 6 competitor. So I use that itinerary. So that's one that I think because of that I won inspiration from Vocational Club as PDPR, one of the PDPR inspiration for teachers in Vocational Club. So okay. So for the last question, what is the last question? Sorry. Okay, the last one is
You guys can help her out with the last question.
Others, itulah saya terganggu dah. Others, the third one is what question is?
Challenges.
Challenges. so I got challenges is I think when we doing the first time online, so I approved to my management. I want to make this live to others teachers out of Vocational Club. So my management think that we can't do that thing. But we can do that competition because they actually afraid of a lack of the perjalanan,
Journey, experience.
For 1 hour. So, but we already have the rehearsal. So our competitors, our competitors from all the program in vocational. We have 8 program in vocational. Join for rehearsal. For on the day, usually my online competition is really smooth. So they feel impressed how we as a vocational teacher can make the online competition very smooth, even that was the first time. So actually what I want to share is other things. People will see our achievement, but people don't see how we manage at the back. So we cannot show our stories, give story to all people how to make that things. But people always think that it's easier because we achieve that. So I think that's one is, I think all peoples like Jinsan, like Atika and Hemarani face it, right? Okay. Sorry. Thank you. So I pass to Himarani.
Okay, thank you. It's a great sharing. And to explore new tasks that which not in our area, our expertise is quite very challenging. And you really done a great job. As Atika, sorry, again, I keep on mentioning about Atika. Okay, as Hayati said, the techie that we have to explore, that's a big thing that I faced that during the COVID time. I really don't know how to use the Google Meet. Terrible, right? I'm using, and then I asked my students how we are going to have. They said, means in the school, everything, the KPM all keep on guiding the teachers, educators to use a Google Meet, something like that. But I'm really don't know. Actually, really, that's a true. And then I have my student, okay, come, let's do WhatsApp call. That's the thing I know. Do WhatsApp call. Okay, do the FB. I still keep all the pictures in my class FB. I keep all that. Then I started to explore one by one. And I'm faced a lot that I'm not a techie person. It's very hard for me to learn this kind of applications, Google Meet. It's really took time for me to explore. So that's the thing. Another thing is language, English. I really love to talk. I really eager to meet new type of people. I really observe how they behave, how they talk, their eye contact, the body language, what they're sharing. That's why keeping this, starting from the PKP, I'm listening more to the audio books. I really love to read, but the lack of time while doing the other work, I'm keep on listening the motivational, the success story about the people, how the corporate people achieve, how about their mindset. But that is the example of outside, not from Malaysia. That's why I'm keep on have a new group every month. I'm trying to create new group. Look at the people, how they can do so excel in their career, how these people are doing great, where I'm stuck, where is my lack, where I'm not grow of myself. Then I found language is very important when we are talking with the people. So the first step is the GTC. Atika, really thank for you. I'm improved. Yes, I'm improved a lot from joining, because each time we want to join this, I have to do my homework. I have to do what kind of the words I have to use. I have to go back to learn about the grammar, past tense, present tense, future tense. Yes, Atika, you really helped my husband. Before that, my husband always talking me, hey, what English you are using, all tunggang, that is the grammar. You are the school teacher. Yes, I'm the school teacher, but I'm not teaching English. I don't have anybody around me to talk in English. Then with whom I want to convey my feelings using the language? No, I don't have a circle of friends that can support. So I can't talk English with my special needs students. Even in the Malay also, they can understand. Then how come I want to use? So this platform really helped me. Then I grow myself slowly. My husband's already mentioned to me, you have to join Toastmasters, but I'm very scared because their level of language is totally different, outstanding than how I want to join, and I don't want to make myself foolish or shame of myself. But start from Atika, you helped me a lot, and now I really can express my feeling without fear, no matter it's wrong or right with my language, but now I'm getting better for that. Some people say, yeah, you are very free, that's why you're doing. No, I'm not free. I have to sacrifice after the school time, I have to sacrifice 6 to 8 hours for this. My husband said, why you are making yourself so stressed? You looking like a sick person. Don't stress yourself with all of this. Why you are doing a lot of presentation? If you want to do the presentation, I'm not coming up with the same issues. I'm not coming up with the same titles. I'm totally explore new ideas, new intervention, new scope, everything new. So when it comes to new idea, new intervention, I have to do a lot of reading journals. I have to spend a lot of time. I have to conclude. I have to do the video. When started doing my own video, it's got in my YouTube, but I'm not what to say, I'm not brave enough to see back my first video, because no, a lot of mistakes there. But then day by day, it's really helped me to improve how to do videos, how to read the script. Don't come up with the short notes down the down the PowerPoint. So some I'm not sure who taught me. So write down the script in a PowerPoint, come up with the big word and a read. And when you are read, you must use your hand gestures, body, eye contact. Let the slides become live. When you are giving the explanation of the slide, let be live, not like reading without, means how to say kaku. Kaku in English, what to say?
Static. No. Static? No.
Please. You can, okay, let's try soulless.
Soulless. Oh, okay, something like that. Okay.
Soulless. Maybe,
okay.
maybe.
Yes, some said when I share my video, some say, wow, Hima, you are so expressive. Yeah, actually, I'm doing the dirty works. Read the script. Rigid. Okay. So from that, I learned so many things. Some people say, yeah, you don't have a key. You have a lot of time. No such thing. Some praise me. If some praise me, this really motivated me. Those who are said, no, they're giving the excuses that because you have a lot of time you're doing. But I keep on improving and challenge them is how we are manage our time. It's not because I got a time or not. I love to watch movie, but now I changed to just listen to the movie review from the YouTubers. So from rather I spend more 3 hours, now I spending half an hour while I'm eating, while I feel stressed. Okay, just watch the review. Some of the review, it can be Japanese movie, Korean movie, Chinese movie, any movie. I'm always like to go for the thriller one because it's really make us to think. I'm not familiar or I'm not interested to watch the romantic, the love, the family. No, I'm like go to the psychological thriller crime. So it will makes me, wow, what will going to happen? I'm going to judge. Oh, then suddenly games like this came up like this. So how we are going to manage our time? Yes, I also go today. My mom asked, okay, come, let's go for shopping. Okay, went for shopping. Okay, then after that, don't disturb me. I got so many things I have to do. So this is how we have to do. So I really follow all the Guru Cemerlang and then the group in FB, what they post, what they shared. It's really make me, wow, I have to do something. Don't waste your time by doing nothing. So I keep on learning new things. So whenever I feeling very down, whenever I get the contact with the new group, new members, okay, I'm get some positive vibe from them. That's why today I'm not going to miss. That's why I'm the first person I feel I want to enter. So Atika say, okay, no, go and wash your face. No, it will take my time. So no, I come and complete this one. Then I will go. So it shows that I'm so eager. I want to share. I want to listen. Like Jinsan, yesterday got an award. Okay, he always show me, I mean, in FB, that and here was really impressed. Buntu, some of the words she really pushed herself to express, to communicate. It shows that yes, you guys really give me new motivation, new positive of me. But all of that, right? Oh my God, what happened?
You were choppy. You were a bit choppy just now.
Okay.
But now it's okay. Yeah, you can continue.
I think I covered up all of this.
Yes, you did. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. One highlight that one of the interesting things among all the interesting things that you guys shared just now, Hema mentioned about the reaction of other people when you pursue learning. Like other people say, oh, you can do it because you have a lot of time. This is very a cliche way of people reacting to other people's learning. You know what? You and I both have 24 hours in a day. We don't have 28 hours. We don't have any magic time watch like Hermione have in Harry Potter, in which she can bend and go back in time. We're not Doctor Strange. We cannot rewind anything. Yeah, yeah, do this and just rewind everything and take extra classes just so that we can be ahead of other people. We all have 24 hours. And Hema was saying something, oh, now I no longer watch movies. I spend more time to study instead. Well, that is your choice, Hema. But I also want to remind everyone, including myself, to also have time to refresh. You know, we all are very familiar with industrial equipment, right? Not nothing, not one single equipment in the world, not one single machine in the world can run forever, right? They need some downtime, right? You need to turn that off and make sure they can run for a very long time. You cannot, there's no everlasting machine in this world. So think of yourself also as a machine. Yes, you are a human, but everything inside you is so mechanical. So think of it that way. So you also need some time to just refresh, reset, and cater to your well-being. If you need to spend that 3 hours with yourself just watching movie, go ahead. Who knows, you might get new inspiration. Who knows, you might get new knowledge from watching the movies. Some people say, oh, you're wasting your time watching all of this. What will you get? I get a lot of creative ideas for my work from movies and watching dramas and all that. I will not say, oh, I watch because I do videos, because I produce videos and I do content and all of that. I need to share with educators and need to talk about recent trending topics. So sometimes it is not that bad for you to spend that time for yourself and look what other people also have to offer, right? So we're not confined to the world of so-called privileged educators who, when we think the world just revolves around us as educators, there's a lot of the vast world is actually out there. And we always say, oh, we strive to be relevant. We want to be relevant. We so that we can prepare our students for the industry in the future, but we don't want to embrace the community in the industry. That I don't think, for me personally, I don't think that's right. Right? Okay, cool. Yes, life balance, correct. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, hold on. Let's continue with sharing space. Tonight, Hayati will be sharing about her experience. I think first time, Hayati, correct? First time presenting in a conference?
Yes.
Yes, she will be sharing about her experience, first time experience sharing in presenting in a conference. I will stop sharing so that you can share, Yati. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. So, is it okay? Sorry.
Okay, yeah. We can see it. Oh, no worries. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Assalamualaikum and very good. Is it good evening? Or
Yes.
good
Good evening.
evening? Okay. Very and good evening. So actually, this is my first time. I just want to share my experience in this GTC. So actually, GTC encouraged me to make a presentation in a conference in English. Last year, I got one conference, but I delivered in Bahasa Melayu. So my vision this year is to deliver in all the conference in Bahasa Inggeris. So I started with my first conference. So actually, my personal background is I am TS Hayati Muhammad Mughani. So I one of professional technologist or vocational teacher. 14 years in education. So posting from 2008 until now. So actually, my self-reflect is I can't deliver idea using English. Not because I doesn't have environment to speak English, to make a conversation with English. So I deliver my education, my econ in Bahasa Malaysia, Melayu. So I improve myself actually. My vision this year is to deliver my ideas in English. So I started with GTC. So luckily I found this GTC actually. I don't know how. I think Emarani have shared in GC Telegram, I think.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I went off GC last year, Bangkuan. So this year I have pengesahan for GC in Tibet for technology, technology PPU. So this is my background in college vocational plan. So some of the activities that I have done for 14 years back actually. So the facilities, VRF indoor unit, VRF outdoor unit, eco chiller, so building management system was my idea that I study from the course outline. So I study all the course outline for the subject. We call it as one course. So in vocational plan for PPU or HVAC, we have 32 courses that I have to make to fulfill all the requirement. Same as industrial. So I collaborate with Accent to assemble VRF indoor unit. What we can see here, the red color is VRF unit from Accent. So we have MOU with VRF, VXN. So this one is Eco Chiller. Actually, it's simulation from the real system. We have real system that we maintain by ourselves with the student. So this Eco Chiller was my it's innovation that I want that I make actually I collaborate with Nasri to make this simulation. So the last one is building management system, BMS. So this one is my design. So real system is about 12,000 ringgit. So for this year, I simplify to simulation. So I just make innovation for this simulation around 200 ringgit that been used in worksheet for HVAC. So the other pictures is the cold room that I just tell just now. The white one. Can you see this? Yes. It's okay. Okay. This one is the cold room. This one is rigid cabinet that we assemble by ourselves. So I study from the catalog, I study from the wiring, industrial wiring. So I make my own wiring with the student. So we assemble this rigid cabinet for the room compartment. We need to make the temperature around 0 until negative 16 degree. So there is a lot of things we have done. So the last one is the picture. There's I don't think what years is it. This one is we make a practical for students to make school enterprise for financial literacy. Okay. So next one is small group briefing. This one is actually this year, because I found that the problem for my student is they can't. For the first year is SVM. SVM come from academic school. So when we want to today to present about whatever is in our discipline, they can't express their feeling. They can't talk. They're very shy. That what I found is they have a lot of they don't have confidence to talk. As we know is a vocational college. We got student actually in HVAC. We got C and D student. So how can we gain their knowledge and then gain their self-esteem? It depends on the teachers. So the pictures below was my student teaching the other student from KV. Others KV. This one is from KV Port Dickson, about Arduino, about BMS system. So I come up with my action research actually. This is first time I deliver in English. I know my action research is not really good, but my vision is presenting in English. I want to break my rasa takut tu, they're afraid to talk in English. So I use this platform to deliver my action research about my Tibet education in International Conference on Action Research, ICAR 2020. Before this, so this one is my action research. I know actually there is a lot need to that I have to improve. So in my action research, I want to integrate public speaking skill in my subject, actually to improve my student skill in hands-on. What I saw is when the student can speak, can deliver what the skill that can speak about, presenting the skill that they be doing in class, the skill of hands-on will improve. So my objective is to integrate public speaking in class and then to improve study skill in hands-on. So I use a simple methodology. Actually, this research have a lot thing to improve. But I try to present what actually I present in ICA. So researchers integrate public speaking in class. So there are three different activities such as small group briefing for the first phase. The second loop is a public speaking courses. And the last one is joining innovation for public speaking by narrative theme. Okay. So for the analysis, from small group briefing, this from 3 or 2 students that speak English, the 20% of the students speak in class after the small group briefing. So the second one is courses. Public speaking courses. I can see the improvement of the student can deliver the idea. And the third one is innovation by cognition. This one is we can see our student can speak clearly to the audience. So what I can observe from my activity in class, I can improve my student by doing public speaking. I can improve my student self-esteem, and that improve my student skill in hands-on. So next one is, this is the example of my research. Actually, this is not the good one. So I have been recommended to plan, to draft the plan, to write the plan from A to Z. So I need to put a lot of pictures of the planning. It's look for action, and then I have to take out what is feedback from the student, to interview what is the student feel about the activity. So I did not reflection after the conference. Actually, I adjust a little my research from planning. So I just draft for the plan. The first one is just like counselor give the class to the student. So actually I collaborate with my counselor to give public speaking simple courses for my student. Focus on basic techniques such as eye contact, body language. So how to overcome our what we call is nervous. So there are technique from the counselor that I also use now to make public speaking, or whenever I do presentation, wherever I do coordinate my meeting, and whatever I do my CPD online with others HVAC teachers from other careers. So how to start speaking technique? There is speaking technique that I am as a teacher, I don't know. So back to the reflect. Actually, this plan is improving a lot, and the student also. Students were given games. In the plan, students were given games and need to talk a topic about a word. So they just pick up a box. The counselor give the box to the student in a circle. The student take the box and pick one paper, and in the paper there is a word that the student have to talk about the word. So what I can see between the activity, I can see my student is eager to talk for them about themselves, because this activity gives them a chance to talk. Actually, before this, maybe it's reflect. Actually, I didn't teach them before this. So after I teach them, I can see that my student is very lack of self-confidence. So this is the first planning and activity. After the session, I can see my student is eager to talk to others. Just like they have fulfilled the first level of talking, the first level of public speaking. So this is the action. First is the picture of the counselor giving the session. Teknik pengucapan awam, simple. So I discussed with my counselor, I need a simple thing to make my students understand how to speak in front of others, how to introduce or give in express feeling, how to make a body language. So one of the things that I learned from my counselor is when you put your hand in front or at the back, it give two different meanings. So it's the best when we stand in front of audience. We have to put our hand in front of us, in front. So you can't take the you can't put our hand at the back. So it give that you are not confident one. So the simple thing, my student learn that I also learned from that session. So in the other class, I also give reflection whenever they talk to the audience or to their friends. They put hand on at the back. So I just say that's one is not the body language that you have to change. So the next one is okay. This one is teknik pengucapan. So they have a technique, breathing session, 5-second inhale, exhale, how to stop. So we can overcome our nervous. We must make breathing until we overcome the nervous. So this one is very very impressive. Actually, I did know before this. So my students also know. They also use in class lah. In class. Okay. Then last one is the last picture is conclusion session. So the student, my student is giving their conclusion from the public speaking. One of them can joyfully express how they're feeling. The last picture is this is my student that can introduce himself, very confident, but lack of pronunciation or the word like kita orang tu selalu ada. This one is something I think that I must improve in my class. So that because our student is not academic student. They come from C and Ds. They need to learn a lot of things, a lot of communicate how to others. Because after they go to industry, after 4 years, they must talk to industrial people that very strict, very confident. So we must integrate. We must build up the confidence for our student. So that's why I came up with plan with an action with public speaking. So the third loop is about observation. So I don't put here. Did put here. Maybe next session. So for conclusion is actually GTC gave me encouraged to start presenting idea in English. So I found that not only me that learn how to speak in English, there are a lot of people that are trying to speak English, because we also face the same problem that we doesn't have environment to speak in English. So we have to find a platform to speak, to share ideas, and I gain my confidence to listen and speak from this GTC. So I learned how to listen, because before this I read a book, Berani Speaking. What include in that book is, before you speak is you need to listen. When you can listen, then you can speak in English. And the language is about adat. So how we manage to speak with others is our adab. It's not only just to express our feeling, but like example, whatever I talk is, if I talk in angry, the meaning is different. So what I learned from that book is, we speaking in English, in Arabic, in Japan or others Mandarin is adab. The third one is give inspiration, because I can meet the best teacher in global. So I know Ojizia, I know Himarani, I know Atika. Actually, I can meet in my KV. So this is the opportunity to me to meet other teachers. Maybe after this, actually, we can see face to face. Actually, I saw Ojizian last night, but I can't. I don't have encouraged to, what we call is to supper lah. What is supper? To say hi. So and the last one is, I feel free to share experience and talk, just like Hermani said just now. Before this, we feel easy to share our experience, to share our talk. Where we can share our feeling, our experience, we can gain our pronunciation. So I think I always, my principle is, we need quality, but quality needs time. So we need time to make sure that our English is fluent, and we need to read a lot, and also read a lot about grammar, and I also make a research about phonics actually, because in between I learning in English, the deliver English, and also want my son, my kids. Actually, I have six kids. So I want to deliver and understand why we have to speak English. It's all about adab that how we can interact people, how can we getting help from people. So it is the way from we talk. People will free to give cooperate with us. It depends of our the way we speak to them. Actually, the adab that we share from our language. That what was I feel and I think. Then I make conclusion from my why I must need to speak English. So I think that the last one, I must return to Atika. Sorry for the typing error. There is a lot of typing errors, because some of that conclusions actually I just type about 6:30 p.m.
It's
So
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to be sorry, Hayati. You're doing so much and we're so inspired by what you do to actually inspire kids. Yeah. Having this stereotype that people in the technical sector doesn't really care about language and all that, and you overcome that stereotype, and you actually manage to get the kids to overcome their fear, their nervousness, and they embrace the new challenge of, hey, let's step up, and present in English. This is such a wonderful thing that you do, and I think other teachers in also in the vocational technical side of the education, or even non-technical or non-vocational side of education, will definitely be able to replicate what you do, and also try what you did. And I'm just so amazed at what you have done with your kids. This is very amazing, Yati. Don't say sorry. Your efforts are a manifestation of how much this is a manifestation of how much effort that you put in. And you don't have to worry about, sorry, my English not so good. People always say that, my English not so good, sorry. You don't have to be sorry. Why? Because your first language is not English. So it's not upon you to uphold such quality of English. People know you are not an English person. So people will not say, why your English so bad? But you need to think on your life again if your own native language is not good. Of course, we do English as a language, as a bridging language in GTC, right? But I would definitely say my first native language is the one that I need to improve and be good at, right? But when it comes to other language, when it comes to English, I don't have to be so embarrassed about me not being good at English, because I'm not English person. I'm not an English woman, right? I mean, Sheba is a Pakistani. Sheba doesn't have to be so good at English. If she's good at English, that means she's better than everyone, right? She needs to be good at what language? What language is your native language, Sheba?
Hello everyone.
So you need to be good at your native language, right? Like Yeti, you need to be good at Malay. If you're not good at Malay, that's when you need to worry. Like okay? So you guys don't need to worry about you guys not
I just
having.
want to
Yeah.
I just want to add point here. I just totally agree with Atika.
Yeah.
She said that we shouldn't be ashamed of the thing that we don't know English because we are not native of English and this is not the first language we speak. So being Pakistani, my first language is Urdu, and I should be ashamed of when I don't understand when I don't speak Urdu. So whenever a kid is born in our home, we just try that they should learn English first, then Urdu. But this is a really I can say a moment of shame for most of us, because if we are not going to give respect to our native language, then who will be?
Yeah.
One of my friends is in Japan on Fulbright scholarship over there, and I had a conversation with her, and she was saying that most of the Persian friends of her, they do speak Persian instead of English, and they had done their majors in Persian, and they're really proud of it. So we should be proud of our native language as compared to English language, which is just a medium of communication. That's it.
Right. Yeah, Shiba. One of the Islamic scholars called Ibn Khaldun, who is also a sociologist, right? So Ibn Khaldun talked about civilization, talked about culture, and he said one very, very important and pivotal structure component of a culture, of a civilization, is language. When the people start forgetting their own language, that's when the civilization will crumble. And we know at the global age right now, we always say, oh, you need to, how to get more people global? Oh, you speak English. That's why in a lot of countries, English has been given a major focus and attention, while we slowly, I can say, less appreciating of our mother tongue, right? Of our national language. I believe every country have their own national language besides English if they are not from English speaking country, correct? So we were also talking about Yati wanting to document all her 14 years worth of education experience, writing, put it in writing. And what I observe and what I also feel personally, right? We think that, oh, the Western world is so good, oh, the European is so great at things because they write and they share it to other people. What if we write and we share it to our people? Then we will have references in our languages, right? Even in Malaysia, Shiva, this is not something very exclusive to Pakistan. Even in Malaysia, we got a lot of reference, we got a lot of materials from the outside world, but the one in our national language is very scarce. I mean, we can do with translation, but it's just there's not a lot of people who can work on it. And there's not a lot of people who want to work on it. If we are reflecting on ourselves, right, on our friends, who can say that they will speak in their mother tongue more, they will speak in their national language more than English nowadays? I'm pretty sure even me, myself, with my friends, with my colleagues at work, we speak more English than we do speak Malay. So yeah, this is also like a reminder for me, like it's okay. We find places where we can practice English where and when we can, but it's no shame on us if we're not good at it, because that's not the actual expectation of us. It's a bonus, actually. Right. Very, very good. Sharing, Yeti. Very good insight. I'm glad that you um, take on yourself to challenge yourself to present in English. And also glad to hear that GTC inspired you to do so. And we have a lot of other members that are also taking the opportunity to have this platform to practice and support each other as well. Right. So let's continue. We'll have the very, very short sharing among ourselves. The second one, learning as educators. So Shiba, tonight we talked about learning as educators. Educators are expected to, teach other people, educate other people. But educators are also learners, and educators need to learn in order to improve themselves as well, right? So we talked about the process of learning, how we learn, and the respond and of other people when we learn, the challenges. So now I want you guys to talk of one thing or number one tip to share with others on how you keep motivating yourself to learn. Just one, okay? If you have like 10, what is the rank of your tips? Number one tip to keep yourself motivated to learn. And number two, what will you tell your teenage self about the pursuit of learning and educating yourself? Because now we're at, most of us are 20, 30, 40. What will you tell your 15, 14, 15, 16-year-old self about learning and educating yourself? I'll give you guys about 1 minute and then you can start sharing. Right, 30 seconds. All right. Any one of you can start first.
Hi, can I start first?
Sure, sure. Go ahead, Jinsan.
Yeah, while waiting for others to try to jot down their point. So from my point of view, the thing that I would like to share with you all, which is our career pathway. Okay, as we might notice that we are not perfect. Okay, we still need to learn. We have to keep update ourselves. So in our mind show, we know that our career pathway, okay, it just, for example, why as I shared with our friend just now, why I'm learning BTO, the vocational training operation, by having these courses, or once I pass the courses, what kind of the beneficials, okay, or what kinds of the advantages will bring to me, myself as an educators, or what will bring to my students, or even bring to my career development or advancement, or may related to monetary as well. So from there, I'm pretty sure that if you pretty like it or you dislike it, it will boost up your motivation to complete it. Okay, or never, no matter you want or don't want it. Okay, so this is one thing. Maybe there are more, so let's wait for others. The second thing is, I will pretty sure if I'm given the chance to talk with those teenage my own. Okay, I would say that yes, okay, teenage is, you have a lot of teenage dream, you want to do this, do that, okay, you have to hang out with your friends, but actually after listening to Hema, definitely no time need to be wasted. Okay, why shouldn't you are wasting your time instead of you brush up your English, your speaking skills? So I'm wondering that if, let's say, during my teenage time, I'm uh able, okay, to brush up my communication skills or my English skill, my proficiency, I do believe that, okay, during my teachers or during my study, okay, or educating life, okay, will be much more smooth or much more easier to me or to others as well. Okay, so that's all for me. Yeah, so thank you. So if okay, then I would like to pass to Hema if she is fine to share her point of view. Thank you.
Thank you, Jinsan. She cannot reject this time. Emma, you need to go.
Okay. Thank you, Jinsan. The same thoughts. What I'm going to share is the same thought as Jinsan shared just now. The first tip that I would like to share is don't give up at any point, no matter you lose or you humiliated by people. Don't give up. You are the best. You know something. Maybe you don't know where you have to start. Everyone has their own talent or capability, but at the one point you will realize that. Till then, don't give up and chase and try to grab, try to see your capability. Don't give up, no matter what. Okay. The second point is don't waste your time. As just now Atika mentioned, right? You have your own time. That the mistake what I did when I'm teenage. I used my sweet time. I watch a lot of movie money. Every day I go for 3-4 movies. I spend a lot of my time with my friends. I'm always hang out with my cousins, family members. I did all of that during my teenage time. That's why I'm struggling now. I have to recap, have to grab all what I wasted during the teenage time. I have to succeed now. So don't give up. Don't waste your time. Please do it everything on time on that day. We only have 20 hours. That's all for me. And now Hayati or Shiba? I pass the floor to Shiba. Because we already listened to Hayati. Okay, Shiba. Okay.
Hello, thank you so much, Hema. After listening to Hema, I'm really sort of, shocked that why shouldn't teenagers have got to chance to like sort of little waste their time, that it's sort of your me time and you have to learn from that time. So if I were to give teenager Shiba advice, that I should say to her that good job, Shiba. Whatever you are doing, that's good. But whatever has to come, it will come, and it will finally find a way to you. So it's all right to, spend time with your friends, family, cousins, and this is the time you learn things, and what you should do and what you shouldn't, and that's the process you go through. And this is the word which is making me Shiba today. So if I had made mistakes, that's all right. That's all right. That was the age that was totally good for me to make mistakes for that time. But now I'm like, all right, I have wasted my time. I have not really wasted my time. I have spent that time doing these things before. So now I can focus on the things that I should do in my future. So if I were Himani, I shouldn't have said this. So yeah, if I'm going to the first question, what tip or what is the thing which keeps me motivated? So since I'm part of Tishwa Pakistan, which actually a non-profit NGO at Pakistan, which is actually working to eradicate the educational inequity in Pakistan. So basically, this is a 2 years journey where we are placed in a low income community and have got to work with underprivileged community. And this is a very sort of very hectic task to do, is that you have to keep yourself motivated all the time. You just get demotivated that no, I cannot take this challenge. I cannot deal with the people of different values and thoughts and norms and values. But what keeps me motivated all the time and all the journey is that these are my kids and I have to work with them. uh, when I started this journey, I have a motivation, I have a sort of vision for them, that I have to make them educated no matter what, and I have to take challenges. So I go back to that vision I have made at the beginning of my journey. So this keeps me motivated all the time, that what was actually the vision I have taken with me. So if it wasn't, then why I'm standing here? So this vision, this long-term goal makes me keeps me motivated all the way. And if I were to tell my teenager self that what should I do over that time, so I should tell myself that don't stress out over the things that you can't do. Do things naturally and normally. And whatever I am today is just because of that flow of my family, that they keep saying this to me, that whatever you're doing best, you are doing good. I'm not that extraordinary person or student of that time, but I was the one which is known by every person, who was very confident, who was like taking challenges, who is adventurous, who is not ashamed of what she can't do. So that was the thing I will say to my teenagers. Thank you so much, and over to you, Hayat.
So I would like to share for the first question. If you have one thing to share, actually to keep motivated to learn, actually be yourself. What I want to share is just be yourself. Just how are you today? How you are today, just be yourself. Because you you can drive yourself how to improve and to keep motivated to learn. I actually agree. All of you have a lot of experience, but you all keep motivated. Just be yourself. Is it okay? And the second one is what will you tell your teenage self about the pursuit of learning and educating yourself? Actually, we in education, we know why we learn. But for teenage, actually, they learn to pass. They learn to have grade. They learn to just to take the result, the good result. So what can I say for my student before this? Actually, I have said to them, just learn and understand what you learn, because what we learn today is not for tomorrow, but if it's is for knowledge for 3 or 4 years later. So you have to take all the opportunities to learn, and 5 years or 4 years later, you can use all the knowledge to improve your skill in your career. Just I think that's all from me.
Thank you, Yati. Thank you, Shiva, Jinsan, and Hema for a lovely sharing. I know we have overshot from the usual timeline that we usually have our session. There are a lot of things that we need to unpack and share tonight. So we run a little bit longer than usual. I hope you guys don't mind. Let's continue just a little bit more before we end the session tonight. That's actually your second conversation. Yeah. Okay. So our 6th GTC session will happen on the 15th of October, also Saturday night, same timing, same place. Look out for emails. I will always send out to you guys. Thank you, Shiva, for always replying to our email. So lovely to read from you. Okay, you can share your reflection through the feedback form tiny.1/GTC22, or whenever you put up posting on Facebook, you can also tag us. So you can tag Global Teacher Conversation if you happen to put up your reflection, personal reflection on your Facebook. Okay. Yeah, let's take a photo. Jinsan, where are you? Right, okay, here you are. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Cool. Good. Right, 1, 2, 3. All right. Lovely. So thank you guys for coming tonight. It's such a very eye-opening, mind-opening. I also have been wanting to talk about learning as educators for such a long time. People sometimes forget that educators are also learners, and we need to allocate that portion of life into our day-to-day activities as well, so that we can nourish ourselves in knowledge and we can be better every time. I'll see you guys on the 15th of October. Thank you so much, Yati, for the sharing space tonight. Really glad. I hope you continue challenging yourself in more conference, more spaces, and more platform. Looking forward to hear from you guys. Congratulations on the awards, Jinsan, Yati as well. Yeah, every one of you is great. Yes, before I stop the recording, I will stop the recording, but Shiva, I wanted to talk to you about